Hi everyone, I'm Rosa Udenitias. I want to explain you about consonant sounds. Let me share my screen for you. Okay everyone, let us discuss about the definition of consonant sounds. It is speech sounds that's represented by T, G, F, or Z that is characterized by an articulation with a closure of narrowing of the vocal tract, such as that a complete or partial blockage of the flow of air is produced. When we want to describing about consonant sounds, we use three criteria. There are voicing, place of articulation, and manner of articulation. Let's take a look about voicing. The definition of voicing is a process articulating a speech sound with voice. In consonant sounds, we have two types of voicing, that is voiced and voiceless. Voiced is sounds which are made with vocal fold vibration. It means that when we pronounce voiced consonant, there will be a vibration when in our vocal fold. For example, when we pronounce b, b as in bill, or z, z as in z. The other example is d, d as in there, as in fusion, then g, g as in grace, m, m as in mean, as in fan, um, as in wrong, in this, v, v as in way, y, y as in yet,
ال ال
as in let, j, j as in judge.
er er
Voiceless consonant is sounds made without vocal vibration. So there is no vibration in our vocal tract when we pronounce voiceless. For example, when we pronounce as in pot, ch, ch, as in change, t, t, as in tell, as in higher, k, k, as in keep, sh, sh, as in shine, as in finger, s, s, as in simple,
s s
as in thumb. Let's move to place of articulation. It is the point of contact where an obstruction occurs in the vocal tract between the articulatory gesture. It means the place of articulatories made of voice. First, we have bilabial. Literally, bilabial means two lips. In place of articulation, it means the lower and upper lips approach or touch each other. As we can see in this picture, that the lips are touches each other. For example, in bilabial stops is p and In bilabial approximants, there is v. Next, we have labiodental. Literally, it means lips and dental are teeth. So, as we can see in this picture, the lower lip is touch or approach the upper teeth. For example, in labiodental fricatives,
in F and V.
dental. The tip or blade of the tongue approaches or touches the upper teeth. For example, in dental fricative,
In S and Z.
in alveolar, the tongue tip approaches or touches the alveolar ridge, the ridge immediately behind the upper teeth. Let's see to the picture. So this is the ridge, this is the teeth, and this is the tongue tip. So the tongue tip is placed behind the teeth and touches the alveolar ridge. For example, in English stop t and n. In fricative, there is z and o. And post alveolar, the constriction is made immediately behind the alveolar ridge. So this is the alveolar ridge, and this is the blade tongue that touches the alveolar ridge. For example, in fricatives, there is sh.
And Z.
In affricate, there is ch.
And J.
Retrophax, the tongue tip is curled backward in the mouth. In retrograde, approximant is er. So the tongue tip is not approaches the other articulator, but it curve in our mouth, as we can see in Next, palatal. The body of the tongue approaches or touches the hard palate. So this is the hard palate, and this is the body of the tongue. As we can pronounce in palatal approximant, y. Okay, the last is velar. The body of the tongue approaches or touches the soft palate or palate. So as in the picture, this is the soft palate and the tongue that touches the soft palate. For example, as in stops, they are k and ng. Let's move to the manner of articulation. It describes how the different speech organs are involved in producing a consonant sounds. Basically, how the air flow is obstructed. First, in stop. Stop consonant cuts off the airflow through the mouth. As in nasal stops, we often call it nasals, like which involve airflow through the nose. So when we pronounce and, re, the airflow from our body is throughout to the nose. Next, in oral stops are we often call it plosives like t and d, which do not through the nose, but it's through the mouth. In fricatives, they are stops, means the tongue tips touches the alveolar ridge and cut off the airflow. For example, t. Next, alveolar. The tongue tip approaches the alveolar ridge but doesn't quite touch it. For example, as in s. In fricative consonant, the articulation involved in the constriction approach get close enough to each other to create a turbulent airstream.
For example, as in f, v, th, th, sh, z, sh, and z.
The last is approximants. The articulators involved in the constriction are further apart still than they are for a fricative. For example, as in b, y, r, and let me take some exercises after we learning about consonant sounds. So when I ask about bilabial, plosive, and voiced, what is the answer? The answer is b. Next, when I ask about alveolar, voiced, and fricative, which one we pronounce? Z, z. So we can exercise with ourselves to know more about consonant sounds. Okay everyone, thank you for watching this video. I hope it could improve your English pronunciation.